Sonnies, we take the vintage game very seriously on this network.
Do.
Some people collect vintage. These two built a movement around it. And today we're joined by Rosalie and Katie, two creators of Two Girls, One Market. Ladies, we have a lot of questions. This monthly, they have a monthly vintage flea market that's become one of St. Augustine's most beloved and beautifully curated experiences. With a passion for timeless style, community vibes, and sustainable living, these two are redefining what it means to shop with soul.
Ooh,
I love this.
Shop with soul.
I love it. Let's dive into the story behind the magic. Two Girls, One Market. So excited. Booze, welcome. So excited you're here on Sunny TV. Thank you.
Thank you for having us, Mel.
So happy to have you, ladies.
Yes.
Super excited.
So please talk to us how you created or dreamed up this like unique concept, which inspired and what inspired to make it happen.
Well, little origin story. I'm not going to bring you back to the dawn of era, but a million years ago, St. Augustine had a consignment shop. It was called The Closet, and it hosted local design, it hosted consignment, it hosted vintage, and it was killer. We had like a $5 rack and the whole 9 yards. I was the manager for a very long time, and Katie was a student at Flagler College. I was already a graduate, and
I was a loyal Closet customer.
Oh, I love
years.
this.
So that's how we met.
And that's how we met. And Katie was an art student at Flagler, and she had an art show at the consignment shop, the Closet.
Yeah,
and
Rosalie is actually, I have to say this because I love bragging about it. Rosalie is the reason that I ever had my first art show ever. It was just me, and it was like there was like a flyer that said my name on it. I was like,
oh, I love this.
I love this so
it was
much.
like the coolest thing that ever happened to me at the time. And I sold my first piece of artwork at the Closet from Rosalie. So I got to go pick up my first check for my first piece of artwork
How
ever
cool is
sold
that?
from Rosalie. I have a picture. Like,
Oh my God, your necklace is amazing that you're wearing.
Yeah.
she's a clown
It's
collector.
vintage.
It's vintage.
Oh my God, I remember I used to have those masks hanging in my room. Like
oh
in the
my God, I
80s,
collect
90s.
clowns.
So Katie, what's like one of the most memorable pieces that you found in like the vintage culture?
Oh my God. My house is
Yeah.
I like don't want to call myself a hoarder.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of the nature of what we do. Is
Like hoarder
Oh,
lights.
that's,
yeah.
that's
Hoarder
immediately,
light.
that's it.
Hoarders with like impeccable taste. I
Yes.
think there's a difference. Like you're not a hoarder if it's like gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I have so many collections. I collect clowns. I collect cats. I collect Dolly Parton things.
Cool.
I
we
collect
love
Elvis,
Dolly.
Elvis stuff.
Okay.
Like this is like a thing that we bond over.
It's a lifestyle. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily like a hobby or anything like that. I feel like I became a vendor of vintage because I had such a collection
Yeah, totally.
that you don't want to throw something away. That's the whole sustainability
Sure.
because it's still got life. It's still awesome. You collect it.
One of my favorite stories that you just posted was about the marbles and how you repurposed them.
Yes.
These were like glass marbles from like the 1940s.
1940s.
Yeah.
Yeah, hand blown.
Listen to this. Like how
I found them on the side of the road in a garbage pile.
I love it.
I-
Trash
Oh my
panda
God.
chic. Let's go.
You know, I live in a particular neighborhood. I'm not going to give all my secrets away.
Hey.
But there's a couple of our vendors from our market that live in the same neighborhood. And sometimes I'm like, dude, I can't believe you found it. But you got to check. A good friend of ours found a first pressing of Abbey Road in the same
What?
neighborhood
No
on the side of the
way.
road. Like, what?
People don't realize what they have. I'm
No,
telling
people,
you.
and it's just like, well, it's so much easier to just like put it out on the curb or donate it or whatever. And those are all good things too, because people are still, there's like trash pickers like us who are gonna hopefully come find it. But it's fun. Like there's a lot of us out here
Yeah.
picking amazing stuff, like just with great eye. And it's cool. That's what's cool about the market too, is that we've amassed this group of vendors that have such unique taste and such a unique eye for stuff that it's like, you can live in the same neighborhood as people looking at the same stuff
You're
that's getting
gonna
put out
have
and everyone's going to find something different or
different.
something
So how do you
special.
find the vendors? Like how does that happen?
Well, since Katie and I have been in the area for a very long time, we each have our own business as well, Shop Ghoul and Regalia, and so we've done a lot of markets and just started meeting people, and then we collected up with some people, and then the word got out, so now we have people contacting us from all over the state of Florida, and we have a wait list, which is super cool. And so if you want to be a vendor, we there's a couple of rules, but not really, like sort of.
Yeah, of course.
But
Keep the aesthetic alive. I get it.
Yeah.
Our main thing is just like we want to be just vintage because St.
Yes,
Augustine,
thank
we're
you.
so lucky to be like. I'm from here, but I left for 10 years. And when I left, the main thing that I remember, the main like cool kind of like art night out, markets, local vendors, things like that. The main thing that I remember before I left St. Augustine happening was First Friday Art Walk.
Yeah.
And to me, that was like walking around the square downtown, sort of in that
And there's a
central
big
area.
resurgence now with that.
Yeah, and like walking into the art galleries, and usually there was like an artist featured, and there might be some crackers and some wine or something, and that was the vibe. And there may be some live music somewhere, and it was fun, and it was something to look forward to. And then coming back after 10 years, it was like, okay, cool. Well, First Friday art. No, there's like a million things going on now, and it's so incredible to see. Like there's definitely no shortage of
Creativity.
events or creativity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Creative people in this town making stuff happen, which is beautiful to see. But the one thing that there wasn't was just vintage.
Just vintage.
Right.
And Katie, when she says she left for 10 years, she moved to New York City. She
Oh,
went
wow.
straight to New York
Great.
City.
Yes, perfect. I was 13 in A.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was oh my God, wait, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay,
Long
so
time.
I moved to the Lower East Side when I was on Orchard and Delancey.
Oh my goodness. Yay.
Yeah, and then I lived there for a while, and then I moved to the West Village, and
Yeah.
then I moved to Bushwick, and then I came
And
here.
then I made the move to Hoboken.
Oh,
So
awesome.
we got this like incredible like.
Oh, you probably got the
It was
best
a
place.
convent that they turned into 5 different apartments. So everybody had like a common area with their dogs. It was incredible
Wow,
living.
that
It was
might
awesome.
be
Yeah.
Actually,
Is our convent still for sale? Why are
I'm
we not
ready.
doing
Like,
that?
let's
the
go.
hell?
I felt all holy and gorgeous. Yeah.
when actually just same vibes kind of when I moved to New York, my first job that I ended up getting was at a vintage boutique and archive
Cool.
that used to be a funeral home.
Oh wow.
And so the store was called Resurrection Vintage, and you walked in and it was all red and everything was like floor to ceiling red paint, and there was like red carpet and black lacquer, everything.
love
And
this.
Oh my
behind
God,
the
vampires.
register were funeral photos.
Yeah.
And like the photos of like people posed, like post-mortem.
Absolutely.
Like,
Oh my God,
Oh my
holy
God.
vampire
this,
building.
I was like, I'm home. This place is
So New
amazing.
York was basically like grad school for you. I
Pretty
mean,
much,
essentially
yeah.
teaching you about this whole world of vintage culture, which is not something that you can just dive into. You really have to
No.
understand vintage to
Totally.
know what's resellable, what's like, okay, that's just a dirty pit stain. Let's just get rid of that. You know, because you have to go through it.
Absolutely.
So like, what about like repurposing vintage? Like we're friends with Georgia too, over at Great
Yeah.
Goods, and like she'll repurpose some things and like maybe change a sleeve or like, is that what you guys are looking for? Are you looking for just 100% authentic vintage?
So we had to talk about it because that's what my main creations is all repurposed clothing and jewelry, and that's where I got my start in St. Augustine, and that's really what's in my veins. So I said, hey, we got to figure out what actually is vintage. So as far as like our market goes, the answer to that was as long as the customer walks away with a physical piece of vintage, whether it be redone or remade, as long as there's a physical piece of vintage in the customer's hand, that is applicable.
That's our line.
I love
our
that.
line. Yeah.
So, because we're lucky that we have people reaching out to be a part of the market and stuff, but there's a lot of people that reach out and say like, hey, I would love to be a part of this. And then we look at their page and it's like,
But
Yeah.
what you do is amazing.
Right.
Here are other markets
other
that
places,
you
we're
might,
always making
Yeah.
sure to plug their
Yeah.
other people and making sure that the right person is getting the right
Yeah.
attention.
That's
So-
cool.
because again, there's no shortage of awesome stuff going on. So there's a place for everybody here, but we wanted our place to be the vintage place.
So talk about the sustainability about vintage too, and like how important it is because we see a lot of like fast fashion and pollution and I know and like I was such an H&M hoe for years. Like,
it's okay.
we all
of
were.
it.
We all have. We've.
And
Guilty, yeah.
And that's okay. Buy it secondhand.
Right.
Buy it
Yeah.
secondhand.
I have plenty of Shein that I got at Goodwill for
Interesting.
$1.
Okay.
I read a thing the other day. Actually, if I was prepared and professional, I would have like written it on my hand or something so I could bust out the actual statistic, but I didn't. So we'll just go off of like a vague fact here. Don't actually fact check me, but it was something like there are enough clothes on the planet right now for everybody there are enough existing clothes right now for every person on the planet to wear a new outfit every single day until 2050.
Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
And you're complaining about your crop hoodie.
Right. Well, but it's like that really actually, you know, and I just read this quote this statistic like a couple weeks ago, and I have thought about it nonstop because that is crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy. You see pictures of bodies of water filled with clothing and trash and things like that. You see landfills with all of these clothes, and so you've seen pictures of that. But when you really think about that, like I could wear an entirely new item every single day until 2050, and then everyone else can. That's an insane amount of waste.
Yeah.
And like, it's very for me personally. Sorry, I'm gonna get on my
Soapbox? Yeah, I love it.
yeah, my soapbox. I like the world. It's very easy to feel like we don't have a lot of control in like making things better right now.
Right.
Like, and I feel like it's a really easy thing to do that just like helps the world.
Yeah.
It helps everybody. It helps everybody.
Yeah.
Just less buying. You're helping your wallet. You're helping the planet. You're helping everybody else. And you get cooler shit
And
this
it's
way.
fun.
Yes.
That's true.
You get
And it's
That is
fun.
true.
and it's fun, and
And
you get
don't
cooler.
look like the same people
Right,
that
everyone
everybody else
You
looks
check
like.
every box by doing this. You're
So then
doing
what
something
are some
good.
tips, guys? Like, you know, for people that are novices or don't really know how to vintage shop, like, what are some things to look for?
Well, number one, if you see it secondhand, you like it, get it. You're probably never going to see that one particular item again. And if you do, you're lightning strikes twice sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you like it, get it. Don't split hairs. If you can fix it, you know, that kind of thing. What
Yeah.
would you, one thing I would say, like, I was like, what would I not get? Shoes. I have never had vintage shoes. Have you? Oh my God.
The hard one, right?
I don't
What do you
know
do?
if I-
Like,
It's a hard
like,
one.
What do you do?
Speak for
I don't know
yourself.
if I could do it with the shoes.
Speak for
Even
yourself.
George, I mean, like,
Yes,
Hey,
look at this.
these are not vintage. They're not vintage.
Second hand.
Second hand. Second time around.
Addie
Sorry,
with a
I mean,
dot.
I was like, wait, I'm using this.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
And they were owned by Abraham Lincoln's
Yeah.
first wife. They were
Well,
amazing.
I don't know.
No.
I've never had like real like 50s shoes. Like
I mean,
every time I
no.
buy them, they just break
Yeah,
within the
yeah.
first. Georgia, she always posts all her shoe blowouts.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
I don't
true.
know.
I couldn't do shoes.
So
Yeah.
talk about the big event coming up. What is this at Mugsy's?
Oh, our regular market
Yeah,
is
okay.
coming up every first Thursday of the month, except for July and January.
Okay.
Katie will be hosting the market this coming Thursday
Fabulous.
over at Mugsy's, 6 to
Yeah.
9 p.m.
What
Yeah,
can we
we do
expect
it-
on that one?
Well, we do it the first Thursday of every month, and it's usually the number of vendors varies. It kind of depends on just whatever. I don't know how big everyone's setup is. You know, whatever boring factors that don't really matter. But we usually like what 8 to 13 or
just somewhere in
so
between,
vendors,
yeah.
and we have people set up in the front and the back, and sometimes we have people on the side, like on the West King Street side. And we always have like I really pride myself on my playlists.
Yes,
So-
good.
Excellent, if I do say so myself. Music always.
Can we follow you on Spotify? Or where do you make your playlist?
Okay, this is the thing that I've been thinking. Actually, this might be the thing that pressures me into doing it officially, because I've been tossing around a Two Girls One Market Spotify.
You
Oh, do it.
And then I can just put all the playlists on there, because people are always, not to toot my own horn, but people always compliment the playlist. So I'm
Of
like,
course,
yeah, maybe
no,
we
it's,
should do
it's
that.
the vibe check, right?
Yeah.
It's so important.
It's,
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean, consistent for every month. It's vendors. It's a varying thing. Like we have people that do books. We have people that specialize in toys and VHS and like all,
Really
you know,
cool.
things like that. We have people that do men's clothes. We have people that do Y2K sparkly Paris Hilton vibes. We
Oh,
have
that's so fun.
this month we have this amazing vendor from Jacksonville who does like all cottage core like house stuff, like really cute, like baskets and beautiful porcelain vintage wares and glassware and things.
love
like,
that.
That's
So it's
awesome.
really just a mixed bag every time. It kind of depends on who's there. And
And it's cool because there's so many different price points too. Some people will say like everything in this booth is $5. Then to the next vendor who has the like quintessential
Yeah.
like 50s things that are beautiful that you actually get to see and touch. And it's cool because we can all shop online, which is great, but you can actually come to the market and like see all the vintage that you want to see.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. And everybody's different finds are just so awesome.
So does each vendor, are they all cash and card, or should I just bring cash? What's that look like?
It's pretty hit or miss for most people. Have like some form of
Storm.
gruel.
English
gruel.
I have good too. Yeah.
You
Sort-
sound like me trying to read the teleprompter.
Sort form, one of those.
Yes.
Pretty much everybody has like a Venmo or a
Cool. Okay.
PayPal or
Or-
Zelle or
yeah.
something, and then cash is king. So
Of
that
course,
is
yeah.
always usually good. But yeah, pretty much everybody's flexible, ready to take your money however
Yeah.
you want to give it to them.
So where do you guys see Two Girls One Market in the next 5 years? Do you have like some
5 years.
some name it and claim it moments? Like where do you guys see this growing to?
Well, in the short answer, we are partnering with Bohemian Fest.
Cool,
that's
yay,
coming
Dana.
up.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we're
great.
gonna curate the Vintage Village, which we're very excited for. We get to curate even further our vendors to really make a good Bohemian impact. We will continue to do our clothing swaps. I think the first one we were like, oh, that was great. Let's not talk about the next one in case it doesn't happen. Now we've done 3.
Yeah. These are big. I hear about
they're
them from all
awesome.
circles. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, even
It's-
removing myself from the situation, it's really cool. Everybody has
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah.
And so we will be doing more and more of those. Our 2nd anniversary is coming up in 3 months.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Whoa, 2 girls, 2 years. Whoa.
Yeah. I
Ding,
mean,
ding,
pretty-
ding.
Yeah, like everything. I mean, the first clothing swap, the first market, everything that
first
we've done,
market,
we were
yeah.
kind of like, all right, well, we'll just like try
it.
and hopefully it doesn't like flop. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully people show up and we can get some pictures so it doesn't look embarrassing on the internet or
Right,
whatever. And like we'll go from there. And it's just.
It's been
Everything has
great.
worked out really well. It's just that the community has fully supported everything.
Thank you, Ryan and Mugsies and Zach and
Yeah.
everybody for
Fabulous.
Yeah.
putting up with us. And
Yeah, totally. And being flexible. Our first clothing swap was here at the lab.
right
which
here
That's
at
was-
the lab.
right. That was
Addie
fun.
showed us pictures.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. Addie was
Yeah.
a massive part of that.
Thank
oh
God,
my
Addie.
God.
We point like this. She's behind the wall.
Yeah.
Amazing lady.
It was amazing. Like,
What's-
and we get to pick chair. Like, that's the thing. The most important thing, probably, that we should mention is that the clothing swaps, like, we've used them as a vehicle for charity.
Oh, great.
So each time we've picked like a different organization to benefit through the clothing swap. So we charge
Cool.
like a entry fee, and then all of that money goes towards whatever charity
Oh, I
we
love
picked.
this.
And then, whatever, we don't need to go into all the details, but all the money that comes from the clothing swaps go directly to whichever organization we chose.
And
So
it's been cool because the 3 swaps have been in 3 different locations. They have benefited 3 different organizations. And like the ultimate goal is to have a great community event, sustainable. Everybody has stuff in their closet that we can swap for sure.
one man's trash.
And it gets eyes on an organization. It gets eyes on a business, and
Yeah.
it's gonna.
Agreed.
So those won't stop, and that
Yeah.
really comes back to the closet and doing the sustainability and. Most of the people that we work with, as far as like the venue and Katie and myself, we're Flagler alumni, so
love
that
that.
also kind of gets in like little goosebumps.
Yeah, it's like full
But
circle.
I love the journey of both of you separately, how
Mm-hmm.
it kind of comes together and all of the elements created this incredible entity. I love
when
that.
Katie
yeah.
Katie came back from New York, like I think 7 days before she actually got to St. Augustine, I'm sending her messages. Hey, I know you've been gone for a decade, but I don't know what you're planning on doing when you come back.
But like, let's get some shit going.
But let's get some
Like,
stuff
I
going.
love it.
Yeah, and I was like, I think I want to do a market. I want to do this, and I want to do that. And she goes, yeah, that sounds great. I was like, no, but I have a name that I need you. And I was like, it's called Two Girls, One Market.
She
you
was
know?
like, she's like, do we? And we were like trying to come up with names, and she threw that out, and we both like thought it was so funny. And we're laughing about it. And we're like, haha, we can't do that. Like, and
But
then
you did.
so then we were kind of like throwing around other names and stuff, and then we told a couple friends like in the process of this kind of hush hush, and everybody was just like cracking up, and we were like, shit, like
It's
I think we
perfect.
just have
Yeah.
to do it. We're never
It's
gonna
perfect.
beat Two Girls, One Market. So. It was
And
born.
here it is.
Amazing.
And so we gave birth to Two Girls, One
I
Market.
love it. So tell everybody where they can find you. Tell people where they can get more information. I know you guys have an Instagram too. What's the best connects?
Best connects are the Two Girls, One Market Instagram. It's 2 girls, 1 number 1 market. And then we're on there pretty much just like all over that page, so you'll be able to find us. But I'm Shop Ghoul, that's my business, and then Rosalie
Regalia.
Regalia.
And you can find us on Two Girls One Market as well. So.
Yeah, so we're just like always cross-posting, spamming the hell out of the internet
I love
on
it.
whatever
I
we're
love
doing
it.
next.
Well, they brought us a little surprise.
Yes,
Should we open our
everybody
presents?
was surprised.
They did. They're
There's
supposed
one
to be-
for you too.
Addie, come here.
There's a little surprise. Okay. This one's for you.
Oh,
this is so cool, you guys.
And let me tell you what, I love watching people's faces when they read the shirt. They're usually like, what? And then they're like, ah ha ha.
It's
This
a
is
conversation
awesome.
starter. Yay!
Yay.
Mine's an extra small.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody, you got to check out Two Girls, One Market. Go on there right now, follow them up, and we'll see them on Thursday. So excited. Incredible, incredible ladies doing some incredible things. Two Girls, One Market. Yeah, Bill.
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.